October 18th, 2024. It's a Friday afternoon. I am sitting here relaxing, enjoying the beautiful weather because it's been stinking hot until pretty much this week. But I've been doing chapter a day, which has been really good, but I thought I would take a step back and share just kind of the stuff that's rolling around in my head. I mentioned before this, the concept of you become like the people you hang out with the most, right? Like you can't, the saying goes, you can't soar with the eagles when you're hanging with the turkeys, right? The people that you're hanging out with really start shaping your mentality, start shaping your psyche, start shaping your view of the world. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be live people. The people you hang out with are the books you read, the videos you watch, people you follow on social media. And so, especially these last couple months, as I've been really trying to focus on getting my stuff done in my business, I came across this one guy and he had this fantastic post. He's a super successful businessman and he coaches other people on increasing their business and blowing it up. And I guess someone wrote to him, a young guy, I want to say he was around 20 or so, maybe younger, and he had a kid. And he was like telling this guy's name is Alex, hey, what do I do? Like I'm working 2 jobs. I'm just trying to, pay for stuff, trying to survive, but how do I make it big? How do I do this? And Alex had some amazing wisdom that he shared. So I want to call him hard truth that as I listened to him, I was like, oh man, in a lot of ways he was talking directly to me. And so in short, this is what he told this young kid. He said, move back home, or if you're not at home, move at home with your parents. Cut all extra costs. He's like, right now you're in the growth stage. Cut all costs that you have. I guess he sent him a picture of himself or saw a video of himself, of the guy, and he was wearing nicer clothes. He's like, all the clothes you have will last you for the next 2 years. Stop buying clothes. And which is, you know what? I'm 45. I'm not like a big clothes shopper. I actually, have clothes that I've had for several years, and I still wear. So it's not a big deal. But as he talked to this young kid, young people, that's kind of like a super important part of their life. But he told him, he's like, hey, stop buying stuff. He's like, food, stop going out to eat. You basically are spending as little money as you can on food. Obviously, you have to eat. But do you have to eat at nice restaurants? No, you don't. He told him, you work in 2 jobs, or you work. He's like, go after. You're gonna have one job to pay the bills, and another one is what you're gonna be working on to develop a high income skill, or that's actually gonna grow into something in the future. Like, in other words, don't work 2 minimum wage jobs that you hate and that get you nowhere. Work hard, save money, and figure out how to put that money to work for you. Pretty much said, you're going to have no life for the next 2 years. You're going to have to tell, and I don't know if he was with the mom of the baby, but you're going to have to tell her that you're on to business because you have to take care of the family. You're going to have to miss some time with the baby, with the kid. But he said like, it's better to miss some time now when they're little, so that way you can be there when they're older. And it's like, that's like hard to hear. But at the same time, like I would say older kids. I have one who's almost 18 and a 14 and an 11-year-old. And it's like, you know what? If I would have buckled down when my oldest was just a few years old, and yes, it would have been extra busy, and yes, I would have missed some stuff. At this point, hopefully I would have had business moving and time freedom as well to be with them. So I understand that now that I'm on this side of the fence, because now I'm here, I'm doing the sacrificing, or I have to be doing some sacrificing now so I can build. I mean, you have to, at some point, you have to sacrifice family time to build the legacy that you want. Either it's going to be super slow growth, super slow going, and you build it over the next 20 to 30 years, or you buckle down and you can crank it out in 2, 3, 5 years. That's like hard. It's hard when you I place a very high value on my family. excuse me, but but what I did was I placed a high value on family time in the immediate, in the present, right? As opposed to like, hey, family time, like me working hard now ensures that I can have more family time in the future, and we can be doing stuff that I want to be doing, and I can be supporting my family the way that I want to support my family as a man. It's super like boom, hit me. I was like, man, what? And it made me think, and I got, I think, a little down on myself, be totally honest, that like, man, I have not done that. And and then it makes me think, what have I been doing? Like, I feel like I've been spinning my wheels for the last, I want to say 20 years. I feel like I've been spinning my wheels. Yes, I have a job. I have a master's degree. I am a teacher, and I've been teaching for 15 years, and I'm supporting my family with that. And like, yes, that's all good. And I'm not complaining or saying that was a waste in any way. I actually so thankful for that. But I have been trying to build something on the side for the last so many years. But what have I done? What have I done? When I look back, I'm like, dang, what have I done? And I try not to look at it in a total negative spot. I'm like, I try to look over and I'm like, okay, this is why I failed there. This is why I failed there. This is why I failed there, and learn from that. And and what I'm doing now is I don't want to make those same mistakes. And I know that one of the mistakes that I made over and over again was I did not give it my all for long enough to succeed. I would say that's probably the number one reason I failed in the past. It has very little to do with the actual thing I was trying to do, whatever that is. And it has almost everything to do with my full commitment and immersion into what it is I'm trying to do. So I say that now because I have been working with my, to get my sign language course published and up and out. And I have been on like the tail end now. Like, I got the whole course done. I got it on the platform. Everything's, good to go with that. And now I'm like, there are some details that is holding me up, or that I'm letting holding me up. Let's put it that way. Because if I wanted to right now, I'm like, boom, it's out there. And I start driving traffic and just kind of figure it out as I go, which I know is the thing to do. Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing that. But what happens is, like, I start going, I'm like, oh yeah, this looks good. And I'm like ready. And then I'm like, wait, then there's that piece. What do I do when I'm going to run into all these hiccups for that? And I admire people who have a just go for it and fix all the problems on the way attitude. I think that's really good. Grant Cardone, who I follow intermittently, he's had lots of great nuggets along in his books and his talks and stuff. But one of the things he said is like, you want new problems. It's like, if you have new problems, you're growing. If you don't have any new problems, you're just stuck, right? And the saying goes, if you're not growing, you're dying. And so I just keep trying to remember that and try not to fear or shy away or, avoid problems. And I think that's one big issue that many new business owners, new entrepreneurs, people who are just starting with anything, always try to get that perfection first. And I'm not trying to be perfect. I know I got lots of stuff that I can get better. But there's another saying that goes up: progress over perfection. Like, get it out there. And I always try to remember the iPhone, right? When the iPhone first came out, it was amazing, but it did have all these issues and problems and needed so much progress to be made with it, right? When we look back at the first iPhone to what we have now, it's just a ridiculous difference, right? But that didn't stop Steve Jobs from launching the iPhone. He did what he made a product, he got it out there, and then they handled problems on the way, and it got better and better. And so I guess with that, my goal, I'll just say it here, that my goal for this weekend, again, October 18th, 2025. So, and it's Friday night. So by Sunday, and actually Monday as well, I want to have everything fully go live, ready to go. And if it's not ready to go, I still want to get it out there and shift my attention to let's drive some traffic, some customers to my site and start handling some problems, right? That's what I need to do. Start handling the problems. So I wanted to make this video because I got a little down on myself, and it really slowed me down when I thought, when I actually hearing Alex talk, and I'm like, wow, got like a gut punch there. That's what it felt like, a gut punch. I'm like, man, what have I been doing? And why does it feel like I wasted so much time? And even just recently, like this last like couple weeks, like I should have been done with everything I've been doing, you know. And there's so much time that I did waste. I wasted several hours probably, you know, during the week altogether on social media. Like, why am I sitting here watching social media? It's doing absolutely nothing for me. In fact, it's making me feel worse. So that's a horrible place to be. And really I need to shift my attention to using social media to be a producer and not just a consumer of it. So I got a mission, and actually just making this video, just talking to you, whoever is listening to me, and quite frankly, I don't think anyone is, but anyone who watches this video, I'm telling you right now that if you're stuck in anything, that if you start posting a video a day, like I've been here, it is actually, dare I say it, therapeutic. It is actually such a great way to process what's going on. And just in these 10 minutes that I've been making this video, I have actually, I get stirred up to go take action. It was amazing because right before this video, I'm thinking, man, well, I don't want to do anything today. I'm feeling lazy. I'm feeling like, I missed the boat. I'm feeling like my actions are useless. And now as I make this video, I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, get up, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and get some stuff done. And you will make it. You will make it. I got to keep going with everything I have for as long as it takes for me to hit, to make it where I want to go. That's what it takes to be successful. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, thanks for listening.